And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnodies 8:13.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Hi, guys. Welcome to Dragon Age, or I guess welcome to the Age of Dragons. Yeah, you got there. So I created my character. There, I gave you a second to catch up, Chromavision. Hi, everybody. Hi, C. Birdie. Hi, Chromavision. Hi, Venomous Coat TV. Yes, it was your fault specifically that you brought sin into heaven. Hi, Vantana PNX. Hi, gosh, Roseale Play. Hello, everyone. Oh my God, there's so many. Cinema Buns, Nick. Everybody's hanging out. I heard it's a bad age. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? But yeah, I created my character ahead of time because there's, a whole pick all of your appearance and like your nose and eyes and everything. Is this based on a true story? Wow, you beat him to it. Chromavision. And yes. Yeah. So there's that. What you just watched was the opening cutscene of Dragon Age Origins that plays before you go to the character creator. And because I wanted to have the character created before we started, I Yeah. It's character creator is a long process in our family. See, Bernie's right. I take it very seriously and spend a long time. So I created the character ahead of time, instead of making you guys sit through and watch me ponder whether or not the ears should be 1 notch or 2 notches from where it currently is. There needs to be more video game biopics. What a interesting thought. Can your character backflip? Important to know. May need a reroll if not. Y'all chose the class that I was playing as, inadvertently so, because the origin that you chose, Circle Mage, is magic. You have to be a caster in the Circle Mage origin, so she's not particularly flippy. But what I did do is, because Dalish Elf was the runner-up to Circle Mage in our online poll for what origin I should play, I did go as an Elven Mage. Yeah, because you can be a human or an elf in the Circle Mage origin, and it doesn't really change anything in the origin which way you go, so yeah. But yes, and with all the hair mods, so many choices. Yes, good point, Catherine. I do have many appearance mods all put in. Yeah, Venom Scott says, yeah, I've had this conversation with you before, Mary, but we have real different approaches to character creation. I'm of the they don't look like total shit, let's roll school of thought. Yeah, I'm in the painstakingly go through every detail. I've spent well over an hour in the Inquisition playthrough, the Dragon Age Inquisition character creator, because it's the detail it gets into is wild. I'm a newly converted Monster Factory kind of guy. Yeah, Chromavision's GTA Online character looks like the Final Pam's niece. My vote for a character name is Dr. Elf. Well, I had to pick a character name ahead of time because to get you, that's the last part of the appearance thing, and it's right before you have to pick the name before you go into like your starting stats and stuff. So I did consult Renowned Troll Chromavision and also Rose All Play on the names. Oh my god, Venomous Goat, you won't believe this. I haven't chosen that name before you get your hopes up, but Chromavision said Galadriel 2. He made that exact joke. He said I should name her Galadriel 2. But what we ended up going with is we wanted to go with a weird... her name is oh, you stole it from him. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Well, I was about to... be amazed at how in tune your 2 troll minds are, but yeah. But like Galadriel 2. The TO, that doesn't work as an audio joke, does it? But yes, so her name is QuiteTriel, based on Quite Contrary, and we wanted to name her QuiteTriel the Contrary. But you can't actually put that long of a name in, and she does have a default built-in last name. Doug. Doug would also be a good name. Guys, she has a name. I'm so sorry. We went with like, we did like a corny cliche elfifying of QuiteTriel. Doug Leal is extremely good. I will assume she's still a doctor. Yes, of course she is. Dr. QuiteTriel Serena the Contrary. Oh man, so many suggestions. Well, I'm terribly excited to start this off. We did pick one of the longer origins, so hopefully I will get through the whole origin this playthrough. So Spirit Healer. I mean, I always give my mages at least a little bit in healing because it's useful to just have healing spells floating around. But she doesn't have any right now. I didn't pick it as her starting spell. I went with Lightning and Mind Blast as her starting spells because, yeah, from the House of Contrary. Oh man. Well, I can go in a more spirit healer direction if that's what we're feeling. It's early days yet. She could go many ways. You should give your mage a little bit in blood because they'll end up there anyway because the Templars are right. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, it's already started. It's like the same kind of trolling as my Detroit playthrough. But listen, it's more complicated trolling because the 1-to-1 is not so good, not so clear. Spirit Mage, Blood Mage is a broken combo. It is. I do like Blood Mage stuff. I probably won't go the Blood Mage direction for lore reasons. Because at first we named the dog Dougliel. Yeah, Spirit Healer. The difference here is I do think that the Templars are at least on reasonable footing. It's one of those weird things where like, it's a controversial take, but I do somewhat agree because it's like, it's one of those problems. It's the X-Men problem, right? When you make a like group of people with superpowers the analog for an oppressed group, it like you run into a lot of problems where it's like, but the people. But they can't, that guy can blow stuff up with his mind. He is really dangerous. So it's always awkward when that's where the like analogy is. So in general, like on principle, the Templars are wrong, but like in universe, they at least, listen, they definitely could be going about it a better way. But listen, this is a lot of lore talk before we've even gone into the game. So, this is the game. Dragon Age Origins is the game that got me back into gaming. I went a long period of time from like high school, like basically high school on without playing any video games just because like I didn't have time for it. I had a lot of extracurriculars and then got into university and got back into games, and specifically got back into games because I played this game and I hadn't really played a game that was as story driven as BioWare games before. Yeah. Exactly. It's actually, it's kind of in some ways good that we're starting with the Circle Mage origin because we're going to get some of the magic lore right off the bat. But yeah, for those of you who missed the opening cutscene that I started with here, there's some like, if you were getting Night Watch vibes from, hello, welcome! If you were getting like Night Watch vibes from the Grey Wardens, hi Schlebula! Nice to see you. You've come in time for some Dragon Age. I hope you're excited. Yeah, we're going to try and keep things spoiler free again, even though obviously I have played this game a lot. I love it a lot. I am going to play it on easy because, well, you know, the combat, it's the gameplay. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit, here. It was close. It was close, Catherine. It was just an exclamation point. I went and didn't have shout-outs for so long that now that they're here, that's all we want to do. Alistair's neck. Yeah. Yeah, Shelby was around when I played Dragon Age for the first time, and I was obsessed. So she knows all of my feelings about all of the characters. Combat specifically gets tedious. Yes, sorry. Yes, thank you for bringing me back around to that. That is, I'm going to play it on easy because we're not here to watch me struggle at the combat. I can't imagine it's going to be fun for you guys to watch. This is a huge game. Yes, that's a great question, Roseo Play. What is everyone else's experience level with this game? I'm at 0 except the odd conversation with Mary. Chromavision, when you originally played Dragon Age. Yep, exactly. Cranking the difficulty mostly just makes the game slower. Yeah, the only way that cranking up the difficulty doesn't slow down the game is if you cheese up by playing a Spirit Healer Blood Mage, because then you've just like you have non-stop spells because you're using your own blood as mana and then you're healing yourself. But yeah, we don't need to be in that area for 400 years. That area, I will probably play a decent chunk of it off stream because none of you need to be in there forever. I was assuming it was Shade on the Deep Roads. I actually like the Fade. I'm like the only person I know who likes the Fade. But again, this is a lot of, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get into the game. Especially because it's going to take probably a minute for Streamlabs to load it. I've put oh look, it took Streamlabs no time at all to load it. There you go. And once again, Catherine and I like the Fade more than most people do, but that's not a common opinion. Yeah, Catherine and I are very aware that we are quite alone in our so I'm not sorry about my assumption. Yeah, it's a fair assumption. We are aware that we are alone in our love of the Fade. I just think the Fade is so cool conceptually that I'm able to forgive a lot. And honestly, I didn't find that much to forgive in the first place. The music kicked up again. That might be a good test for, are we hearing the audio? Is everything working out? Yeah, the Fade is very cool conceptually. Yeah. I'm late, but I've played the games and read the first book. Yes, I might talk about the books a little bit. The first book does take place. It's a prequel to this game, and I do like it. How are we balance-wise between me and the game? I know nothing about this game, says Fantana PNX. Great, love it. Oh, this is exciting. Galadriel 2, the House of Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, so anyway, here she is. I've used a few mods on her. Audio seems good? Okay. I didn't use any of her hairs. The thing about elves is I just like it when you can see their ears if you're going to play as an elf, and this is the simplest hairdo for that. But I did use the freckle mod, so when we get closer to her, you'll see that she has freckles. So yeah, I do have mods installed on this game. I don't actually remember all the mods I have installed. I think they're mostly cosmetic stuff and... Oh yes, you can all help name the puppy. Spoilers, there's going to be a puppy. Oh, and I do have content warning and spoiler commands for this as well. In general, there is a lot of combat involved in this game, so you can expect general fantasy violence and all that fun stuff. That's why my one elf had a side undercut and the other had a giant ponytail. Yeah, I go for the Inquisition especially. They have an undercut that is... to have with an elf. Let's name the puppy Galadriel 2. Well, now that you guys know about the puppy, you'll have plenty of time, because I don't even know that we'll get to the puppy in this session. Alright, that should have worked. So if it's not working, my Streamlabs is being... I don't know anything about this game, but seems pretty cool. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's not you, Catherine. That one definitely should have worked. So something is up with my... commands. I will look into that maybe on break. But yeah, Plob, I would actually be really happy with the dog being named Plob. Just a few dog names. Beautiful. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. I think I'll just let the game speak for itself at first, but we can talk more about lore as things get going. So let's go. Now we're gonna do easy, as I said.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Callanhad stands the Tower Fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the Harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the dream realm, the Fade, are drawn to you and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the Harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
All right, I can take a quick break to... and luckily the decisions are not timed in this game, so we can just hang out staring at this man for a while. I'm going to try... I'm glad you're here too, Shalabula. I'm going to try to not talk over the cutscenes as much as possible because I have turned on subtitles. But as you can see, one of the problems with this being an older game that I'm now playing in a higher resolution is all of the writing is so tiny. So I don't want to assume that you guys can just read the subtitles. Yeah, and I will read the decisions for you. We have 1, I am ready. 2, is there any other option? And 3, what happens if I cannot defeat the demon? I won't read every dialogue option to you, but I will do important ones if y'all want to give opinions on decisions and stuff. But yeah, this chat all went away. I wanted to respond to everybody, and I've forgotten what everybody said. But except yes, the Tevinter Imperium absolutely does still exist. Yeah, nice little information dump. But we're gonna be chill. We're gonna start with I'm ready. This is our protagonist is not voiced. Oh, you want to ask? You know what? That's a good point. Let's ask if there's any other option.
There is tranquility.
Is losing all your magic an option? No. I have faith that you will succeed.
Know this, apprentice. If you fail, we Templars will perform our duty. You will die.
Cool. Very cool. That's fine.
This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The Harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you. And remember, the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
It has actually been quite a few years since I've last played Dragon Age Origins, so I'm excited. I'm sure a lot of it will come back to me, but I'm excited for like, what do I not remember? What's gonna surprise me? My Elven Mage also had the Freckle mod. My first playthrough ever was as a Circle Mage, and I had no mods at that time. That was a suspense audio accent from iMovie. All right, so we have a bunch of codex entries that are popping up. That's like lore and stuff. Here we go, we're in the Fade. So the Fade is like just, it's the spirit / dream world. It's really weird. You can always see, no matter where you are in the Fade, you can always see the Black City, though I can't. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. This thing way over here, which is said to be where, we heard about this in the opening of the game, that is said to be where the throne of the Maker, who is the god in one of the main religions of this world, the throne of the Maker was supposed to be here until mages managed to travel there, brought sin to heaven, and yeah, it does look like a giant genie lamp. But yeah, supposedly mages found their way there, brought sin to heaven, and then doing that created the first Darkspawn. What are Darkspawn? I'm sure we'll find out. I mean, we found out a little bit. So because we're in the dream world, any stuff that we find here is not going to come with us into the real world. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, we froze because combat started. No. Oh man, okay, hold on. We're gonna stretch this out.
Go.
Oh right, Venomous Goat TV specifically brought sin to heaven. It was his fault. It used to not be a Black City. Yes, it used to be the throne of the Maker. Whoops. And this is why watching combat won't be that fun, because it's going to be a lot of me pausing and deciding what to do next. Okay. Alright, well this seems cool and chill. Yeah, so because...
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
I'm going to say, you're a talking rat.
You think you're really here? In that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
I'm gonna say you took the Harrowing.
It's fuzzy, that time before. They
Yes,
wake you
Remy.
up in the middle of the night and drag you to the Harrowing chamber. And then, the Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim.
Bummer.
And you don't have much time before you end up the same.
I was gonna go with Ratigan. Let's be confident. That's not going to happen to me.
That has been said before, but you don't know the danger. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
I'm going to say anything can die. I doubt it's as simple as that.
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here, other spirits. They will tell you more, maybe help. If you can believe anything you see, I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
Sure, little mouse buddy, let's go.
A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
He says as I just like go charging in, willy-nilly. Okay, is it in here?
That is where the test will take place. The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
Cool, 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 cool. I've only played this when you're with Alistair and you drink the stuff. Does that even happen? I think it does. Who knows? We'll find out. But I know what you're talking about, so one would assume that it does.
Go.
I like my combat run. It's like the mouse from Harry Potter. What was his name? Pork Weasel? Yep, that's it. You got it in one.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see.
Man, nobody has any
Your
faith in me.
mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
I'm gonna say, I agree, but I didn't have a choice.
Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here.
I would argue the Templars
That
are
you
the ones
remain
who...
means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
Well, thanks, bud. I'm gonna say, what kind of spirit are you?
I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat.
Or do I have the wild blood turned on? I actually, I forgot to check if I will see, I guess, when we do combat, if it's what I think it's Turfwheel. Oh wait, his name was Scabbers. Oops. He had a few names. I'm gonna ask, what else do you know about the Harrowing?
Test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave until one of you is dead.
Gotcha. I'm gonna say, did you create all these weapons?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being.
Yeah.
Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
I know, right? I'm gonna ask, would one of these weapons affect the demon?
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel?
Name the dog
The
pork
staves
weasel.
be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first.
Sure.
Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
I'm going to say. And what are the rules of this duel?
If I believe you capable of slaying the demon, I will stop the duel and give you the staff. If I find you unworthy, I will slay you.
I'm loving
I
this
trust
chat
those
so
rules are
much.
simple enough
Good.
to remember, mortal.
The word weasel has lost all meaning in my brain. The fate is like if the platonic realm of forms was cool instead of boring. All right, I'm going to say, what am I going to say? It seems you would prefer to kill me yourself.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence.
I mean, you
I
seem
am a
really
being
defensive
of
about
honor
it.
and valor. I am a warrior.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to provoke you.
I should hope not. I am helping you, mortal, whether you believe it or not. But I do not go back on my word. Do you wish to duel or not?
I agree to your duel.
As you wish, mortal. Do you understand the rules I explained to you?
Yeah.
Our duel begins now. Fight with valor.
I don't like that I'm quite that close to him. No, no, no. Stay where you are. Oh.
And I'm off.
Enough. Your strength is sufficient to the task.
But yeah, Arcane Blast is basically
Staff is
Magic
yours.
Missile. Just you can't level it up to have more beats. Okay, well I could attack him, but I'm not gonna do that. He seems chill. Is there any other way you can help me?
Short of battling the demon for you. No.
Oof, right in the spine. Will you stay with me when I leave the Fade?
I suspect not.
I'd be a little bit possessed if that happened. Okay, thank you.
May you find glory in all your achievements, mortal.
Well, you seem nice. Okay, alright. Where have I already been? Guys, you're gonna really see how good I am at navigating, navigating fictional worlds. Oh boy, do I get lost easy. Whoa. Okay, okay. Just gonna run away until my powers recharge. Don't worry about it. There we go. Oh no, there's another one. I guess I can punch him. Not very good at punching. Some of us were cultured and almost said it right. Well, Catherine, listen, I don't think we can take credit for that. I think, yeah, yeah, exactly. Rosale plays God. Didn't your sister read it to you? Yes. And, so it's thanks to my older sister that I always pronounce Hermione right.
cautious.
And I
There
assume
is another spirit.
her
here.
being a Shakespeare
Not
nerd
the one
maybe
hunting
helped.
you, but still.
Jen is the true nerd. Oh, snap. Yeah, the fourth book wasn't out yet when we first read it.
So, you are the mortal, being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us.
Why?
We should go.
Why don't you like it? Because he threatened to eat you?
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
Wow. Let's say what kind of spirit are you?
It's a demon. Maybe even more powerful
All right, let's
than the
not
one
go
chasing after you.
throwing words like demon around willy-nilly.
Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth mortal.
Oh, he's a sloth demon. He is a demon.
I tire of you already.
All right. Well, thanks for popping in, Shelby, and hope to see you back. Let's see. I always knew Jen was the more cultured than I. Yes, I mean she's more cultured than us all. But I refuse to believe a fellow GTA 5 player is more cultured than me. That's also fair. I'm going to use the line, the small one is he meant to be a snack for me for lots of things now. Just any time that we use seafood, Vantana Phoenix. I'm going to say, why are you called Sloth? What are
I
you?
am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
Let's have Jen and Venomous Scout have a cultured off. Listen, Venomous Scout, you went to your first opera recently. Jen has been in operas. I'm going to say mortals like myself.
You are aware, a mortal with power and will. The sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I am disinclined to begin such a struggle.
Is opera the only measure of culture, you elitists? That's, that's fair. That's fair. Yes. Okay, I'm going to say, so you're a demon?
As you mortals might term it. But not all demons are demons. Worry about the one hunting you.
I'm going to say I need help defeating a demon.
You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change.
Interesting.
You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
I'm going to say hiding doesn't solve anything. We need to face our fears.
I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But
It's true, you can
you are
literally
right.
face fear in the Fade.
Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
Yeah.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
I'm going to say Mouse wants to learn. Teach him.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
Oh, all right, guys. Let's do some riddles. I accept your challenge, Sloth. We did have a save recently, so...
This gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns...
It's easier when riddles are multiple choice.
Mountains without land. What am I?
Sounds like a map to me.
Correct.
He sounds so disappointed.
The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
My tongue.
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin the tale, never will I charge a fee.
He still says little one.
I'll use you an entire eve. But alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
I think if I'm thinking of the same spot, I believe he is referring to Mouse as little one specifically. Okay, what was I'm gonna spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you my entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I? A dream?
You are correct.
Would be more appropriate if this is Galadriel 2 doing it.
But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now...
I also frequently remember my dreams.
Like this?
Or maybe not frequently, but...
It feels... heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Yeah, Shelby, we were talking about it earlier. I'm trying not to talk through the cutscenes as much as possible because one of the problems with playing a high-res version of an old game is that the writing is so small. Everything is so small. See this little tutorial over here? Oh wait, you can't. I'm on top of it. There's a little tutorial under me that has the tiniest writing. It's talking about friendly fire, but I'm playing on easy, so I should not have to worry about friendly fire. But to go back to what was going on in chat through some of that, I don't know what to do. I've been completely flummoxed by the fact that I'm surprised that there are no UI mods you're using. That's because I go out and find all the make me look prettier mods. It can't be adjusted. Well, it's because when this game was made, and this game has not been updated since it's been made, the resolution would not go that high. So there's no there's no way to make it bigger because it would have been bigger when it first came out. It's just because I can turn it up so high now on my big monitor. But yeah, an upgrade would make this much, much, much more accessible for people. BioWare's more recent releases have been much more accessible. But I was completely flummoxed and baffled and don't know what to do with... Wow, they're really all going after my buddy here. I was flummoxed by the fact that Jason said a not troll thing and said a very serious thing about culture and the definition of culture. And I agree with everything him and Venomous Goat were saying. And that's such a strange thing on my streams, isn't it? Usually you're usually you're the trolls that I have to berate. Take my money. Yeah, if Dragon Age Origins Remaster came out, I would buy it in a heartbeat. This game desperately needs a remaster. Because I'm a cultured trollberry. And there he is. He's back. He's back, everyone. He's doing okay.
And there is a spirit of rage.
comes to me at last.
Hi.
Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
No, thank you. You know what? I'm going to say, it's 2 against 1. You really want to fight us both?
Amusing. Have you not told it of all arrangement, Mouse?
We don't have an arrangement. Not anymore.
I also forgot about this. This is very much a reality show, TV sound cue.
Now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Oh, there's other wisps here. Ugh. My punching is so sad. I miss,
You did it. You actually did it.
I'm sure it's on Hell's Kitchen. It's on so many.
Might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
I'm gonna say the ones you betrayed before me. What were their names?
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago.
I'm just a weak little mage. I'm like, eh.
I don't remember their names. I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me. Like they tried with you.
I'm gonna say, so what is it that you think you can get from me?
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
That sounds super sus, my dude. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm starting to think the other demon wasn't my test.
What? What do you... Of course it was. What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
Oh my god, thank you.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Yeah, I think you did the mage origin, Shelby, but I don't remember.
Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Cool, 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 cool. Cool and chill and fine.
Are you alright? Say something, please.
Big ol' pride demon. I'm gonna say a demon! Die, demon!
It's me, Jowan. Calm down. Just try to relax.
Yeah, I'm chill.
Oh, I'm glad you're alright. They
Big
carried
ol'
you in
pride
this
demon.
morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from Harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
I'm gonna say it was harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed
Jowan, you
to
didn't
know,
laugh at
but
my good
we're
joke.
friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise.
If we were really friends, you would have laughed at my good joke. Heck, I'm not gonna follow the rules. I'm gonna tell him that I had to enter the Fade.
Really? That's it?
Good old 2008 BioWare claiming, BioWare, calm down when neither character model has moved. Yeah, listen. It's an older game. I'm gonna say, and if a demon possesses you, they kill you.
That makes sense. They want to see if you can resist the demon and stop yourself from becoming an abomination. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
Catherine says, I think this chat has proved that a true friend doesn't acknowledge your joke. I mean, almost, at the very least, be like, that was a bad joke. I'm doing a lot of that. I'm doing a lot of, oh my god. Is this game influenced by Bush era policy? Gosh. Yep. Probably. We're trying the apple bubbly right now. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, Rosale Play was having some of that. I'm gonna say any day now, probably.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
I'm gonna say maybe you're just not ready yet.
I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
Well, I know what the rite of tranquility but for everyone else, what's the rite of tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
I'm saying Gore should have been president. I'm going to say, what did they do to him?
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade.
There, that's all I was searching for.
Along with your dreams and emotions.
I'm going to say, no emotions. How's that possible?
The Fade is the dream realm. Maybe it's a side effect of being cut off from the Fade. No dreams, no emotions? Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak, and sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
What for?
He didn't tell me.
Oh.
About the harrowing, I'd guess, but you'd never
It
know
is
with
fucked up.
Irving. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
What do they call it in Wheel of Time? I feel like
Is she awake?
the Rite of Tranquility is very similar to the thing in Wheel of Time that I can't remember what's called. Was it Gentling? Gentling, yes. Okay. Ooh, a chest. I'm gonna go through other people's stuff and take it. Even worse sounding. Yeah, it's not good, but I feel like, yeah, that the Rite of Tranquility is very much, oh, thank God, a staff. Okay, how do I do anything in this game? I don't remember. Okay, let's have a staff now. Ooh, sure. Let's put this on. And let's put this in my quick bar. Actually, let's put you over there. The fact that, see, you can tell that the resolution, like the fact that this doesn't even, I can't drag it out farther to make more spots is, the game is just not, it's just not prepared for this high of resolution. It's weird because it's an option to have that high of resolution. I think this is.
Someone's always watching.
Hey guys, what's up?
Talk to Bran. He's the chatty one.
Okay, Bran.
Yes, is there something you need?
Nah, just checking in. Can I leave the tower?
You may not. I'm surprised you ask. I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now.
Yeah, I should look into getting a UI mod, because that'll be better for everyone if you can actually read what's going on. Why can't I leave?
Only mages on official circle business are allowed to leave the tower, and the first enchanter has not informed us of any mages leaving the tower today.
That's a big door.
Do you need something, or are you just here to state the obvious?
Can you open the door?
The Knight Commander would have my head if I did that.
Oh.
Besides, I hear it takes no less than 4 grown men to open this door.
Then, why is there only 2 of you? Is this the only way out of the tower?
As far as I know. There are windows on the higher levels, but surely you don't need me to warn you of the dangers of leaping from them. It never ends well.
Grim. They knew one day your face might be in the corner, potentially covering it up. What's out there? Tell me about the world outside.
For Eldon, it's not very interesting. Mostly farms, the occasional river.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, I should get going.
Fortune on you.
Okay, bye. Thanks for chatting. Can I take anybody else's stuff in here? I just want to steal everybody's stuff. Is this the room I was in? Oh, it was the room I was in already. Oh no. This is going to be a really long game if I repeat sections. You guys gossiping? Hey, you guys gossiping about stuff? Oh, you guys gossiping now.
That's what I hear anyway.
Okay, bye. Man, no one wants to talk to me.
Huh.
How does it feel to be done with the harrowing?
I'm pretty good.
How does it
Oh,
feel
that's all
to
she
be
has to
done
say.
with the
I
harrowing?
wish I could leave the tower once in a while.
We all do, my dude. Mostly a bunch of farms and shit. I don't know. Yeah, that is more or less what he said.
Oh, right.
He can leave. He doesn't understand how exciting it is that exciting is for those of us who can't leave. The thought of, I don't know, farms. Anyway, this is where this character has grown up her whole life.
We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe.
Buddy.
You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
Why are you starting a fire in the library? That was a terrible idea.
We're all really happy for you.
Okay, alright. Why did that seem aggressive?
I perfected my ice spells yesterday.
Oh, good for you.
And not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
That woman wants you
It
dead for
means
sure.
that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
And imagine saying that women can't do magic to your lady teacher. Again, we are in a library, guys.
I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be
How
exploited.
does it feel to be done with the harrowing?
You sound a lot like that other lady.
It would consume you. Is that what you want?
I wonder when I'll get to go for my harrowing.
I don't know, soon
Stand
probably.
firm and know you can resist whatever I throw. Again.
Alright. Is that Daniel Radcliffe? Yep. Okay. Over here is the guy that Jowan was telling us about.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Women can't do magic has very strong women can't play video games vibes here for some reason. Asbestos books. I'm reading books as best as I can. Oh my god. Terrible. But you'll notice I still acknowledged it. Because I'm a true friend. I'm going to be really blunt and rude and say, are you really a tranquil mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Don't you think what they did to you is cruel? Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Tranquility has its merits. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
He, like, did an opposite of Detroit. Well, I'm not going to say, and now you're no longer a person. That seems rude, and I don't agree with it. What happened during the Rite of Tranquility?
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
Well, boo. What was becoming tranquil like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
Seems unpleasant. Well, I should go now.
Very well. Goodbye.
Thanks for chatting.
Is there something you need? You must speak to Owain.
Okay. Anything over here? Nope. Wow, tranquility just grants perfect stoicism? I mean, basically. Yeah. I just want stuff, you know? I'm not looking for anything too fancy. I guess I'm showing off this lovely place where I've lived. Look at the roof. That's nice.
Will they? They haven't done anything. And I've heard that the Equitarians are stuck. I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Yeah, sure.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Thanks. What were you talking about earlier?
Oh, the fraternities of the Enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's
okay.
best not to get tangled
Hipster.
up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really.
Tell me about the fraternities.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then of course there are the libertarians. They want more power for the circle, more autonomy.
You can really tell how he feels about each group by the way he speaks about them. Which do you belong to?
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago.
Sure,
Most
sure.
of the senior enchanters
And then there are the blood
Irving,
knights.
Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see.
You bet.
If
Something
you're
like
going
that.
to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Okay, you're saying this like kind of sassily, but I'm the protagonist of a video game, so chances are I'm gonna do that. Ugh, so much lyrium dust. Well, I guess I don't need to go through every room and get all the things, but I want to. I want all the things. These are like, clearly not my rooms. And like, that guy was right there while I took his roommate's stuff. But you know what? I didn't have a cowl, and I want to put an ugly hat on my head. Terrible. I worked so hard on my pretty elf face, and now I've gone and ruined it with this hat. I wonder if there's a no helmet mod. Probably. You know what? I'm gonna look into a bunch of mods between this and this session and next week, because, boy, eventually the Dragon Age games will let you just turn off having hats visible. Oh, hey, bud.
Oh, hello. I'm glad to see your harrowing went smoothly.
I'll check Venomscope, but I'm pretty sure that it's not till future games that you can do that. But I will double check because they are bad. But I remember lamenting not being able to do it in the past. I'm just gonna say hello, Cullen. I could ask him why he's stuttering, but I think we can figure it out. You thought I could do it? Well, I'll check. I'll check for it.
They picked me as the Templar to strike the killing blow if you became an abomination.
Rough.
It's nothing personal, I swear. I'm just glad you're all right, you know.
Yeah, I feel like don't be a Templar then. I thought all Templars liked killing mages. No, I'm gonna say, would you have really struck me down?
I would have felt terrible about it, but I serve the Chantry and the Maker, and I will do as I am commanded.
I mean, I'm tempted to flirt because he gets so awkward about it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Elsewhere? What do you mean?
I'm gonna say, I've seen the way you look at me.
Oh my goodness! If you're saying what I think, well, that would be really inappropriate, and I couldn't. I should go.
There he goes. He really just books it. He really just books it. But he is absolutely right. It would be so inappropriate. It would be wildly inappropriate. The power imbalance is no, he full on runs. It's hilarious. Ooh, is that better than my current staff? Oh, I have two. Where did I get all these staves? They are all the same, except one is slightly different, but I don't want it.
Yes.
But I thought mages were to serve man. Well, our magic was given as a gift in order to serve. That's what the Chantry says. And we believe the Chantry. Okay. Let's look in my options. Where would turn off the ugly hats hang out? Not there. Yes, persistent gore is enabled. Save, autosave, shimmer objects, damage part. Everything's checked. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If it turns out that you can, I feel like I've never done it, and yeah, I'm not seeing it. So I think, guys, we just have to live with the ugly hats. At least until I find a mod, which surely there's one out there.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's nice. Though if anyone spotted it. Ooh, books.
Oh, it's you. I hear Irving's looking for you.
Yeah, I guess I have to come back and talk to you later. Okay, fine. I'll go talk to Irving. Okay. Am I just going in circles? Oh, we're in a Chantry now. That's like... Oh, Lily. Yes, okay. Chantry is it's just a church. I think that's pretty obvious from the way they talk. Okay.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision where they can actually use their Maker-given powers.
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Hey, it's the guy from the opening. I'm going to just say hello. Keep it simple.
If it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
I'm going to say a Grey Warden in the tower?
Grey Wardens go wherever duty sends them.
Sure, but
You've
here?
heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect.
Sure.
Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostagar.
I'm going to say, who are we fighting?
The Darkspawn threat grows.
Daddy
in the
Duncan.
south. We need all the help we can get.
What are Darkspawn?
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Kokari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for her.
This is
We
Duncan
live in
of the
troubled
Donuts.
times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The Harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
I remember a dude and Luther being shocked that a girl knew what Starkspawn was. Yeah, that is grim, but unsurprising. Yes, let's, I guess, explain what a phylactery is. My phylactery, question mark.
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
You bet. It's like, I do think, see, Bernie says, I do think Andrastianism and how its lore should affect the society's view on gender is not well thought out. Yes, I would definitely agree on it. In the Chantry's lore, it's like, what if Jesus but woman, Jesus but Joan of Arc, and yeah, it's a little weird that exactly. Like, I don't think it would make a matriarchal society or whatever, but it's very weird that it's just standard fantasy medieval Europe gender relations in a world where the Pope and all of the clergy can only be women. That's exactly it. It's like, it didn't need to be a full reversal of how, like, it didn't have to be like a matriarchy instead of a patriarchy. It just needed to be better thought out. It's weird. It is weird. Yeah. I'm gonna ask what happens now. I'm gonna try and be neutral about it.
Patience, child. You have been through an ordeal. Let us not rush things. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite.
I would never.
Take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Cool. I'm gonna say, can I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
Okay.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Sure. Yes, I will say it would be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
And in this game, that's all I have to say about it. Yes, your the Elvish religious history is way more fascinating. But also, back to your other point of Bernie, of you'd think female fighters would be more accepted. Yeah, it's a case of, like, if they wanted to go this route where they didn't have to change the world, like, if they were going to go this route, there had to be more lore that it was explaining why, like that there was some sort of pushback against Andrasteism, I don't know, because you can have definitely push and pull with those kinds of societal views, but we would have had to have seen some kind of evidence of, like, that occurring at all. They also pull us to Star Wars and have people of color added in the second game. Yeah, and they improve their lighting system and skin tone system by the third game. But yeah, there's definitely an issue with diversity when it comes to characters here. Where am I going? I wasn't actually paying attention. Let's see if I can look at my map. Oh, okay. It's just around there. That reminds me, I need to play Trespasser sometime. I started a replay of Dragon Age Inquisition with all the DLC this time, but I got sidetracked because it's just not well paced in my opinion. And that was like a year ago. So yeah, you definitely need to play Trespasser. It's great.
Thank you for escorting me.
You're welcome. Can I talk to you?
Is there something else I can do for you?
I don't know. I just want to know stuff, man. What's happening outside the tower?
I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
Apprentices are not allowed to leave.
I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
I mean, that seems like the main news. How many mages have joined the King's army?
When the King sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
Why doesn't the King come himself?
The King must remain with the army. He is quite busy, after all.
That makes sense. But it also makes sense that I, as a Circle mage, would not know these things. How many mages could you possibly need?
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
A handful of mages cannot be that useful.
Mages heal. They can call fire and ice down upon the enemy, and so much more. I sometimes wonder if the Chantry's many laws regarding magic are necessary. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
I learned much from what you said, I will say.
You are too kind.
Can you tell me more about the Grey Wardens and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
That sounds ominous. But you know what? I'm going to ask Archdemon.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
I'll probably play some of the DLC, but that's something we might take a look at as we get farther. And I don't know that I'll play things like Leliana's Song or anything like that. Probably Witch Hunt. I'd at least do YouTube stuff of Witch Hunt. But like, yeah, I have all the DLC, so I feel like I might as well do them. But yeah, who knows if I guess I'll see how long things are taking, and then I will decide if I'm doing all the DLC on stream. Okay. I'm gonna say I thought the Darkspawn were destroyed in the last Blight.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Why were Irving and Gregor talking or arguing about the war?
It is not my place to comment.
I'm gonna try and persuade him. Please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
Yes, but they were arguing about the war.
Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the
Yeah, I
Darkspawn.
successfully persuaded.
In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
Why are you fighting? Are you getting a divorce? Yeah, that is kind of the vibe. What are your opinions on the matter?
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there.
Well, all right then. I'd like to talk more, but I have other duties to attend to. Do I?
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
I don't think I do. I think I was just looking for an excuse to leave the... Oh, hey, Jowan, what's up, man?
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
I think I am for now.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious.
Shh, I just want to make sure we're not overheard.
Uh-huh.
We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
I gotta wash my hair. Bye. I'm gonna just say, you seem a little on edge.
I've been troubled.
Uh-huh.
I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Okie dokes.
We should be safe here.
I'm gonna say, in the chapel, the Templar's favorite haunt?
We can see the door from here. If anyone comes, we'll change the subject.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna say, Jowan, what's going on?
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is
right.
Lily.
I remember that conversation as if it were yesterday. Okay, wow, you can be really mean. The options are an initiate, that's forbidden, that's pretty boring. But then you can say, I was beginning to doubt her existence. Then you can say, this fat cow is your lover, which is really mean. And then my condolences, Lily, which is mean in the other direction. I'm gonna go kinda mean. I'm gonna say, I was beginning to doubt her existence.
I was afraid to tell anyone. Lily was becoming a Chantry priest. She's taken vows. Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men.
Just such rude choices.
Both be in trouble.
Okay. I'm gonna say you can trust me. I won't tell anyone.
Thank you. I knew you'd stand by me.
I definitely said my condolences. It really depends on how you feel about Jowan. I'm gonna at least, act like we're friends. Let's see. Okay, you can't have brought me here to chat about love.
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
If he's my bestie, he should know it's in good fun. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Though it seems like he's distressed in this moment. Okay, I'm gonna say that sounds terrible.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
Sounds rough, bud. Why would they do this to you? Or no, how did you find out about this? That seems more important.
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
Well, that's rough. Look, champ, we're going to magically lobotomize you, and it's going to suck at first, but you'll get over it. That is kind of one of the options you can say to him that I skipped over, but you could be like, yeah, but once you're tranquil, you won't be sad about it. I'm going to say, why would they do this to you?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage.
Not a blood
They
mage.
think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
I'm going to say, what are you going to do?
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Get that blood flowing. You have my word. Yeah.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
So what do you intend to do?
I can get us into the repository.
You gotta
There
get to
is a
Tevinter.
problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
It's true. Oh, I hope your work weeks start getting better, Vantana. That's rough. Are you suggesting we break through it?
I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock.
Mhm.
You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I will go to the stockroom and retrieve this rod.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
I was gonna say, good idea. Once again, there's so many mean options. I'm not, listen, maybe I'll get meaner as the game goes along, but let's at least start out, as we figure out who this character is. Let's start out kind of nice. Okay. To the stockroom. In theory, I know where everywhere is now,
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of
because
magical
I explored
items.
so much before.
My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Hi, Owain. I need a rod of fire. Wait, is that who you... No, I'm gonna say I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
Let's let life beat this character down first. Yeah, this is how I play Mass Effect, where I have people who start Paragon and go slowly Renegade. I'm gonna say I need the rod for my research into burning things. Well, he's tranquil, Shelby. That's why he has so much personality. Quote
Here
unquote.
is the form, request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
I will be back shortly.
Thank you.
Okay, alright. This is a lot of just doing some tasks. Okay, where am I going? Dude is just living his best life. He seems to be doing alright. Oh, hi. You have a...
Yes?
Can you sign this form for me?
Rod of fire? No, I'm not signing this. I don't know what you need it for, and I barely know you. Ask someone else.
The room of blood-based air tags meant to help hunt down rogue superhumans can be accessed by those same superhumans if they can trick a few people. Yes, basically, I guess we'd have to get that specific rod. Tranquil's inspired robot speed. Yes. There seems to be a similar vibe between Tranquil and sci-fi robots. What's that door over there?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Well, yes, perhaps not the best thought-out system if any mage can break through it. But I suppose somebody who would have access to the rod would be a apprentice rather than, or not an apprentice. They would be a full-fledged Circle member, and their phylacteries are sent to Denerim, so they're no longer kept in that room. So, in theory, they would have no reason to go into that room. Can I look inside the cavern?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Oh, why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Keep safe? Aren't the Circle stores meant to be used?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory.
Sure.
I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up.
Sounds very reasonable. So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault.
Oh.
I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Well, that's terrible. If you sign this form, I'll deal with the spiders.
Oh, your form for the Rod of Fire. Yes, I could do that, if you clear out the infestation.
All right, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
All right, great. We're making progress. Here's the thing. I do have content warnings for this game, though I'll have to figure out my commands. But yes, giant spiders are a common enemy, so if you have any kind of arachnophobia or discomfort with spiders, we're going to run into them a lot, and certainly we're going to run into them a lot on this this particular little quest. Though speaking of, maybe I'm going to take a little break, though I'm kind of tempted to just push through and maybe just end at like 20 after. You know what? Let's push through. I don't really need a break, but you guys, if you need water, should go get some water, go take a bathroom break, go do all the things you need to be done, get some food. Ah, Jesus Christ. Take care of yourselves. Just gonna poke at it. There we go. That combat music got real excited. Wait, do I have okay. I think that's gonna circle around. Uh-huh.
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
I'm telling you to drink beer. If that's how you interpreted take care of yourself, then that's what I meant. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, alright. Am I allowed to steal stuff from the storeroom if I'm clearing it out? That seems reasonable, right? Well, no wonder they have spiders. Look at all these places spiders could come from. Goodness me. She's Red Aja, probably a bad guy as far as good guys go. I gotta keep all, you'll find references to we can keep making all kinds of fantasy references because this game is clearly very inspired by a lot of different fantasy series. I was mentioning, you know, that the Grey Wardens are very clearly inspired by the Night's Watch from A Song of Ice and Fire, in terms of like having a foe that they're constantly vigilant of and that they get like they commit their life to it and don't get to like see their family and friends anymore. And then obviously there's Wheel of Time influences, and I'm sure even more influences that I haven't noticed. Oh goodness, I really need my there we go. Excuse me.
Oh,
Okay.
look.
Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, no, I'm gonna die. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Excuse me, I just need to take a potion, please. There we go. All the influences, yes. As you can see, it's not the most thrilling combat to watch. I almost didn't pay attention. Now, how are these spiders carrying gold, I wonder? Oh, can I wear any of the stuff that I've just picked up? And are any of these better? Nope. Oh, these are better, though. Oof, what a color. Oh, wait, I should check if they're better. Yep. And what do you think is the quick save button? Haha! First try! Okay. And alright, just keep heading in this direction. Basically all we're doing is killing spiders here. There's not much it's not a particularly complicated mission.
And I'm off. Quick! Oh, time to play.
Don't do that. It's gonna get slightly more interesting when I have more than 3 abilities. And I'll be able to like choose between blowing everything up and stuff. Yes, Cullen Morgan swoon. So you gotta get some Merlin references in here. Okay, that does seem like the last corner. Alright. Did I miss anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Pretty caves. Look up Cullen Morgan with a beard. I have seen Cullen Morgan with a beard, and is very good. He looks very good. Yeah. The "oh, I have seen" in all caps is a that is what I felt in my heart. I don't know if it came across in my voice. Don't want to blow out the mic, you know. You know how I so well control my screaming. All right, I want to look at, I wasn't paying that close of attention. Where is, I've killed all the spiders. Okay, that was me just double checking that I wasn't going out for no reason, because I wasn't paying attention if a quest thing popped up. Oh, I'm so polite going to the other side of the table.
Spider's gone.
I have dealt with your infestation.
Oh, wonderful. You're a lifesaver. Now, where was that form you wanted me to sign?
I did scream when you came up with Kimchi Voldemort because it was accurate and horrifying.
Right. There you go. How's that?
Oh, I wasn't reading my responses. I just said that I had dealt with the infestation and here's my form to sign. All right. Excellent. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. You'll go far in this circle, I bet.
Sure. Probably. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay. Oh, this way. I did the thing, Owain.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
You forgot about it, Catherine, because Shelby doesn't constantly remind you. Every once in a while. The other day, Shelby sent me a text that was just Kimchi Voldemort. That's all it said, was Kimchi Voldemort. She won't let me forget. I can't forget.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Thanks, bud. All right. Great news. Where's Jowan hanging out? Oh, back at the chantry. Oh, wait. Who's over here? Oh, Irving. Can I go talk to Irving? Why has he got an exclamation point? I don't remember. Sorry, Jowan. I'll go talk to you in a minute. It's because TJ and I were watching Harry Potter Part 2. Gotcha.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Yes. Why did you ask me to do that?
I wanted you to meet
I knew what you meant, Shelby.
He's a most honorable man.
We spoke a little.
I'm glad you did. He must have told you about the Grey Wardens.
Well, I asked him a bunch about it.
We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
I'm going to ask when Jowan is going to do the harrowing.
When he is ready.
Okay, I'm going to say Jowan is ready now.
I'm sure you think so, but it's not your place to decide. Why do you ask?
No reason. Say I'm merely concerned for a friend.
Very well. I am here should you wish to discuss anything.
Okay. I remember now why the exclamation point is there. It's because I can narc on Jowan.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
I need to talk to you about something, Jowan. I don't actually know that I do, but I want to see where this goes. Oh, we can ask him how he met Lily.
She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then.
Rod request granted is absolutely the closest that the Tranquils get to innuendo. No, I don't think we ever had a crush on Jowan, so I'm not going to say that. Jowan, why didn't we ever... ... The rumor about you being a blood mage isn't true, is it?
Of course not. I never used blood magic.
Uh-huh.
I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't.
I mean, that's rough. I'm gonna say then let's just tell them the truth.
I've thought about it, but it will only make things worse. Lily will be punished. I can't do that
Yeah.
to her.
How come we
Maybe
never
if it
fucked?
were
What's up
just
with that?
Irving, he'd spare me. But he has to keep...
Oh, so what a thing to say in front of his girlfriend.
If he stirs up too much trouble, they might replace him. They could wipe out the entire circle if they wanted. The Chantry abhors blood magic. That's why they're willing to pay attention to this stupid rumor.
Do you know where your family is? I mean, that seems like a kind of forward question to ask, but I'm gonna ask it.
No, and I don't care. Why?
I don't know where my family is either. Yeah.
I came here a year or so before you did. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed signs of magical ability. She wouldn't even look at me.
That's rough.
She'd mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight.
Uh-huh. That's cruel, I'll say.
Mother could be cruel, especially if you got on her bad side, which was easy to do. She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't want that thing, meaning me, in her house. Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just as well. It's the past.
Well, I can see why you don't want to find your family. Let's move on to other things.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, I have the Rod of Fire.
That was quick.
What a loving mother.
Then.
Yeah.
Freedom awaits.
Freedom. Okay. Oh, hey, I leveled up. Cool. I'm gonna do that later. It's not a lot, but unless I'm super struggling in the wait, where am I going? Not this floor. Oh no, is it this floor? No, it's this way. No, it's this way. First floor makes sense.
Going.
Did the chat choose your character name? What is it? The chat did not, just because I had to make it ahead of time. But her name is QuiteContraryTV the Contrary. It's not officially the Contrary, but she's known. But that's how she's known. Okay, now am I on the right floor? Yeah, aren't I trying to go to the basement? I think I'm trying to go to the basement. I guess I could look in my journal instead of wandering around. Galadriel 2 is very good, yes, yes. And it did come up with enough time that I could have made my name Galadriel 2. But anyway, QuiteContraryTV as a riff on QuiteContrary. All right.
And I'm off.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original
The Victim's
Templar.
Door?
It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
I really like the idea of naming anyone something too. Yeah, its simplicity is quite funny. But wow. I did not remember that it was called the Victim's Door. That really, yep. But don't worry, we're in here to be protected as much as to protect others. Okay. But how do we get past it?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
So what must I do? Like Galadriel 2, can't be Galadriel 2 without being Blod. This is true.
First, the password.
Audrey 2 wasn't blonde.
Sword of the Maker.
You know what? Calling her I'm fine with you calling her Galadriel 2. It's very good. Okay. What was that?
The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Wait, sequels like all the ones in royal lines in the Catholic Church? Yes. Alright, quest updated. Cool. Let's destroy phylacteries.
You have the rod with you. Melt the locks off.
Okay, alright, take it easy.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Alright, everyone calm down. I'm gonna try it again. But nothing's happening. Audrey didn't have someone specifically request strands of her golden hair as a gift. Yes, that is why Audrey 2 is allowed to be not blonde. Whereas Galadriel must be. Galadriel 2 must
Lily,
be.
Something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
All right.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless.
See there, it turns out, Nick, that there was more thought put into keeping mages out of here. But yes, I see Venomous Goat as wants Galadriel 2 to be her own distinct person from Galadriel 1. You know, Galadriel 1, the name Tolkien gave her. There must be another entrance.
You mean through that door?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
I don't know. It's worth trying. It's worth a try.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
The rod will work on those locks, shouldn't it?
Yes. Let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Chances of another entrance are very bad if the Templars aren't morons. Ah, yes, but maybe they are morons.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Ooh. I'm just saying Aaron and Lithian exist. If we want brunette to...
Oh, that's not good.
Whoops. Oh man. Jowan. Bud. I didn't arm anybody. Have a mace. No. Oh, those might not be better than Wyatt's. Okay, you know what? She can have a shield too. It's just a crappy shield. It's like they were just standing there punching things. I went, wait, I can do something about this. I ransacked everybody's rooms before. I'm sure Leave Us Alone will work on these animated suits of armor. Ooh. What's in here? More stuff? Oh, Lily soft fists. Yes. Yep. Uh-huh. I can't imagine she learned to punch very well in the Chantry, but you know what? I don't know what led her to the Chantry. I don't know what her life was like before. Maybe she got in fights all the time and joining the Chantry was part of her process of repenting. You know, it's really a shame that Dragon Age doesn't really delve into the backstory of Lily. God, everyone just has lyrium dust. But I don't want to take time to craft, and I don't think I have. I don't think I have everything I need to make lyrium potions anyway. Unless I do have jars. Nope. Cool.
That's what you want.
There we go. The way I cackled seems to imply that I'm enjoying the violence. Man, I should really not move on to the next area until my Mind Blast has recharged. I really rely on it for getting away from melee fights. Good news is they're all attacking Lily. It's gonna be fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He heard me. He heard me. Yeah, the Chantry is just a reskin Catholic church, which is not an organization known for its tradition of bare-knuckled combat. You know, I'm not Catholic, I don't know much about Catholics, but that was my understanding. If you had told me it was, I would, you know, assume that other people have more knowledge about it than me, and I would take your word for it, but I would be surprised, that's for sure. Monks can get you good booze, though. Also priests. Hey. Wow, Lily just full on abandoned Jowan. Oh, why am I glowing? What happened to me? Did I level up again?
Yes.
Quite possibly. Alcoholism is a real problem, is what I'm saying. Bummer. But I also believe that. Yeah, but when priests give you booze, it's the blood of Christ bad. Ah, I just wasted my lightning on that guy. Let's go pay closer attention. Oh. Nope, nothing in there. The good news, when you can get— okay, alright. She really struggled with that bench there. Man, I wish the save wasn't quite so intrusive, or I would be quick saving so much more.
Oh, right.
I didn't really mean at church so much as after church with old Father McGowan, who has long stopped giving a shit about pretending to not drink whiskey at 1 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. You know, little column A, little column B. Ah. You got your fancy Blood of Christ wine, then you got your post-service whiskey. Again, she just left Jowan. Wow. Oh, dang, there's another guy. Or did he just run away while I wasn't looking? I think he ran away while I wasn't looking.
Going.
It's like, these guys, I believe, are just animated suits of armor, which begs the question why they're leaving bones and blood on the ground. Otherwise, we've just done so much murder.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
I mean, we're gonna do a bunch of murder later in the game, but at this point, in here, killing a bunch of guards at the place where we live would, I feel like someone would object. Okay. Hey, I just addressed this. There's gonna be a lot of murder.
There's something odd about that statue.
I wonder who this statue is.
Greetings.
No!
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
It sure did.
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to
That's some Five Nights at Freddy's shit right there. Yep, that's, yep. There's still blood and bones in there for some reason.
For foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
I can say, please stop talking. But no, I'm gonna ask what? I'm gonna go Archon Valerius.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever
Don't blink.
shall you stand on the threshold
Blink and
of
you're
my
dead.
proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass.
It does sound like
But
they were
my
consort
lord
to a
found
monstrous
death
prick.
at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue. Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
How did a Tevinter statue get here?
It must have been here for years. Look at the dust. I feel a little sorry for it. Her.
Weep not for me.
Yeah, you don't want to be a
Stone they made
a
me,
frozen
and
statue
stone I
for
am,
eternity.
eternal and unfeeling.
Oh, she's unfeeling
And
at least.
I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Well, all right then. What does that mean?
Ambiguous rubbish. It could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
She's been freaked out. Fun fact: every suit of metal is liquid fitted to every suit of metal is liquid fitted to the wearer. Any displayed suits in museums have either the corpse of the original knight or statues. Terrifying thought right there. I'm going to say we can't do much with it anyway.
Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Well, that's fun.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's something behind this bookshelf, guys? Guys, do you think there's something behind there? I don't know. Okay, well, I think that's everything. Okay.
Going.
What do you think this does?
Why is
You're
the
right,
circle
you're
keep
right.
so
I
many
am
Tevinter
paranoid.
artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating.
I'm gonna say, I think this one's merely decorative.
I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them.
Oh.
I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber.
Let's do it, Jowan. I doubt we could move it to the door. Well, I suppose we could amplify the rod's power. That's
See
what
where
I'll
the
say.
mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase?
No.
Let's take a closer look.
What? But it's just a normal bookcase, Jowan.
It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way.
I'll say you'll have to help me then.
If we work together, we can shift it. Come
Yeah, that's
on.
what I'm saying. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. They did not have that animation.
Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
Alright, well, I think we know a way to get through this wall. What a twist! I really didn't think there was anything there.
Hurry, the clock's ticking.
I mean, I don't think the dog-wolf statue is of Tevinter origin. I mean, it kind of looks like it's made out of the same stuff as the other statue. But that doesn't, you know, it's stone, so just texture-wise, similar style, you know? Oh, you're right that it does look like it's Mabari, so that would be weird. That's a very Mabari are very Ferelden.
The phylactery chamber.
Yeah.
It worked.
We did it.
We must find Jowan's phylactery quickly.
Mabari are dogs for anyone who doesn't know. There's Mabari hounds, and they are very much a staple of Ferelden culture, and Ferelden is the kingdom we're in. I'm gonna say it's a pity they've taken mine to Denerim.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna say there's little point in discussing that. It's not here.
Right.
They are smart. They are super smart dogs critically, like people smart. Yeah, they are like... They're fantasy dogs, you know? Oh, well... Okay.
Let's do this quickly!
This guy needs stuff. Alright, they seem preoccupied.
Let's go!
Where did my mouse go? There it is. My mouse is also way too tiny. They are good puppers. They're very good puppers. I know mine was when I played this game. Yes, they all are. Everyone. There's not a single bad Mabari. Which makes the amount of them you have to fight in Dragon Age 2 very upsetting. Should I... Yeah, that's the way out, I think. Wow, really nice of them to set Jowan's phylactery, like, right here in this very... the spot of apparent import. It's again so tiny I didn't even notice there was a continue button.
I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me.
Okay, Jowan.
And I am free.
I'm gonna say, I wish I could respond to his delivery there. I'd be like, Jowan, that was a really creepy delivery. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I expected a larger room and many more phylacteries.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower.
Still, it feels like there's more apprentices than that.
We're done here and we should leave.
There's like a whole floor that's apprentice quarters. Alright, the sooner we're out of here, the better.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Putting shade on real dogs. Who says more wrinkles in the brain is better? I don't know that we said they're better, just that they're, you know, people smart. I think, unless I missed something, that you're the one who's applying the better part of that. Oh. Okay. I can't believe this tiny button stands between me and progressing the story. Yeah, I was like... It's like we're really just standing there, huh? Oh, gosh, wait, where am I going? Oh. This way. Right in front of me. I probably could have just walked and not used the map.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you.
Okay,
we should never have...
Go back to
So
your
what
whispering.
you said was true.
Ah, beans. I'm gonna say, this looks bad.
Gregor.
An initiate.
Damn, done
inspiring
wrecked myself.
blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished.
Oh boy.
And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the circle.
No.
I'm disappointed in you.
All good boys, no matter the brain wrinkles. That's right.
This plan, and you didn't.
Oh no.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Oh, Irving's not mad, he's just disappointed. So upsetting. I'm going to say, Jowan, please don't make this worse. Yeah, exactly.
Enough.
Not angry,
As
just
Knight
disappointed.
Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
This is fine.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Well, this could have gone better.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. It's overcome so many.
I know, I helped Jowan and he just fully ditched me. Yeah, despite the fact that I definitely don't like this game or series as much as you do, I will say that it's a feat to build this many distinct intros, because for anybody who hasn't played, there are distinct opening sections for every origin. Yeah, everything we've played here has been unique to the Circle Mage origin, as you might have guessed. If we had played any of the other origins, we would have gotten none of this. Yeah. I can't believe he just did that.
None of us expected this.
Like, have you tried blood magic? It's pretty great. It is. It is pretty great. Shh.
If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
I'm just gonna say, I'm sure he'll think of something.
Jowan destroyed his phylactery. Without it, he will be hard to locate.
Don't you think I know that? Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
But it's like cool venomous goat. And you're not actually that much of a part of why I won't do blood mage for this run is because it's a bit of a like it's a bit of a hi Ghost Rat. It's a bit if you're experiencing this game for the first time and yes, unless you are also a spirit healer, then you are invincible. Yeah. There's no consequences in the game, which I think is a little lore or immersion breaking, I guess, when you're like playing and you're wandering around and everyone's like, oh man, blood magic is the worst, and then you're like, I agree, yeah, totally, blood magic is the worst. Anyway, can I borrow some of your blood so that I can cast more spells? Thanks. Lurking for well, we love a lurk. Well, thank you. Yes, one of the Inquisition DLCs kind of missed with my opinion of blood magic. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to keep there's a lot of people in this chat who haven't played before, so we're trying to keep things relatively spoiler-free. But I agree that the way blood magic is explored as the series goes on gets more and more interesting and more complex. Yes, we absolutely support lurkers in this chat. All right. I'm going to say Lily didn't know Jowan was a blood mage, because that's fairly obvious from her reaction that they didn't see, because they were unconscious.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer.
Well...
Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage.
Well, not on purpose,
I
though.
will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you.
Seems a bit harsh.
You know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
I'm gonna try and lie. I don't know that I have enough.
Very well.
Yes.
I believe you.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle.
Because I took a staff that I would have had to give back. If you hit Awakenings and you have Arcane Warrior as your third specialization, you are absolutely OP. Yeah, it's... yeah, you can have a Buckwild build of Spirit Healer, Blood Mage, and Arcane Warrior. And yeah, it's wild. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to say do what you like. I stand by my decision to help Jowan. I'm about to start my 11th playthrough of the Dragon Age games. We'd love to hear it. Yeah. Yeah, I really love this game. I don't know that I've played it 11 times, but back in the day I played it a lot.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
She is a danger to all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, if the Grey Wardens will have me, I will gladly go. I feel like we've been pretty pro leaving the circle, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that.
Good old Duncan.
I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for her actions.
A blood mage escapes and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages?
We can only hope so.
This does not bode well, Irving.
It's fine.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
I have over 1,000 hours played in Inquisition. I'm obsessed. Amazing. Rightly so. What lies in store for me?
We must make our way to Ostagar, where the King's army is camped. You will be initiated there. I will explain more when the time comes.
Well, I don't think I'm sad to leave the circle. You know, I'm going to say thank you for everything, First Enchanter. Irving's been nice to us.
Come. Your new life awaits.
You almost have that in Animal Crossing New Horizons, Shelby. That, you know what, that checks out. I know a lot of people have a lot of hours in that game. All right, I think we're going to call it a night once we get to Ostagar.
Through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cullen. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Alright, catching up on chat real quick. I have not seen the limited edition Golden Dog plush, and boy, I really have to. That must be adorable. I'm gonna look it up immediately following the stream. Oh man. I can't help but hear Kiri Wilds. They sound awfully similar. That's fair. Well, Kaylin, I remember you looking better. This game, listen. Changing tech didn't do you any favors. Are you gonna fight? You're gonna fight about this face? Oh, he looks fine. I think they all look fine. Thank you for the follow, Ghostra. Wow. Well, this is exciting. I gotta use my name, guys. I am QuiteContraryTV, the Contrarian, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them.
I forgot the last T.
But
But anyway, thank you so much for the follow, Ghostrat.
To help us in the coming battle.
I can't without spoilers, but someday. Gotcha. You're gonna... The fight will continue in a future stream of a future game. Or a future stream of this game, probably. So it's coming about. Yep. I'm only recently out of my apprenticehood. Let's be honest about that.
Your abilities are still above those of other men. That the Grey Wardens have recruited you says much. Allow me to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
I look forward to you being wrong later too. Oh my god. Alright, oh yeah, this is our first possible elf unique piece of dialogue, is saying your welcome means nothing to me, human lord. But we were raised among humans. We're probably chill about that. I'll say, let's say we'll see about that.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Well, sounds good. Guys, I think we're almost done this game. I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do.
Alas, yeah, that's...
I must go.
I was laughing at that too.
A search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Bye. Wakanda forever?
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
I'm going to say, why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone
Orlais,
makes him
aka
invulnerable.
Fantasy France.
Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Terran Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
I don't know, Nick, you're worrying for nothing. It's gonna go fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna say, what do you mean, what ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Yes, fantasy France. France exists, except it's called Orléans. It's extremely French. Very French. Let's see. Why is this ritual so secret? Yeah.
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time.
Ominous.
Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Well, okay then. I feel great. I feel good about this. I think this is going to be fine. Is this anything like the Harrowing, though? I mean, I aced that, but demons and stuff.
It is an ordeal. I'm sorry that you must endure another so soon.
Ah, well. I'm going to say, wonderful. Let's get this over with then. Oh, wait, no. Am I the only recruit you have? Let's ask that first.
No, there are 2 other recruits here already.
Oh, lovely.
They've been waiting for us to arrive.
Wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Cool, bye. I remain calm. Sorry, the music's very excited about us having gotten to Ostagar. We are now officially where all of the origins come together. So I think we're gonna leave it here. We've gotten through the mage, the circle mage origin, and okay, I was like, oh, did I already turn off the intro movie? I did. Everything's great. I don't get excited about origins until Zevran shows up. Yes. I mean, I get excited before then, but I get extremely excited then. Yes, like everybody has a French accent, all names are pronounced as if they are French, but it is our legion instead, and we have to pretend that's true. Yeah, it's fantasy France. Really, I've been going for a while now. I gotta stop, Shelby. I gotta take a break and maybe do some side quests. I don't know. I would have to check. I might have to talk to people that you should see before I do that. So, the secret ritual has its reasons. Sounds very culty. Hey, I'm sure you would find people who would find the Grey Wardens quite culty. I would say that is astute. Yeah. There's, look, it's gonna depend on who you talk to in the world of Thedas, how they feel about the Grey Wardens. But you know, it was join the Grey Wardens or stay in the circle, which we, you know, weren't that fond of to begin with, but we're even less fond of because they wanted to punish us for helping Jowan. Whoopsie. Yeah, so I could have just turned in Jowan too. This is true. They were a bit culty, but in a usually helpful way. Yeah. No, like I said, they're basically the Nice Watch from A Song of Ice and Fire, except instead of hanging out at the wall, they hang out everywhere waiting for Darkspawn. And instead of White Walkers attacking from the north, they are Darkspawn attacking from the Deep Roads, which is the underground previously dwarven civilization, like their areas, but they got taken over by Darkspawns when Darkspawns first showed up. But yeah, so an archdemon, whatever that is, guess we'll find out, has made it so that the Darkspawn, which usually hang out in the Deep Roads, are not hanging out in the Deep Roads anymore. A doomsday cult that actually does something about the doom. You know what? Yes, that is a good description, Catherine. That is kind of what they are. Yeah. Well, it's 9:45. I really, you know, I didn't even take a break. I didn't even show off I had to change my break screen because we're on to a new game now. So I'm going to call it here. But if you liked what you saw, enjoyed seeing me in some content, I also play games on YouTube with several of the people in chat over at Polychrome Entertainment. I didn't take a break, so I didn't actually set up my dang figure out what was going on with my Streamlabs. Maybe I could figure it out right now while we're while we're sitting around. But now I'm gonna go create a new Origins character and then eat some coffee ice cream. That sounds amazing. I think it's still not working, Roseale Play, but let me check. See if I can maybe get it to work. Yeah. Cloudbot was turned off for some reason. No, Cloudbot was definitely turned off for some reason. Okay. Give me 1 second. See if it works now. But anyway, yes, I do YouTube videos with a bunch of the people in chat over at Polychrome Entertainment on YouTube. If you look up Polychrome Entertainment on YouTube, it should show up. Yay, it's working now. Okay. We also, a bunch of these people stream. So I stream on Thursday evenings, but Chromavision TV streams on Fridays. And Roseale Play streams on, yeah, Chromavision just finished Zelda Ocarina of Time. So we're you know, it's a mystery. We don't know what he's gonna do next, I don't think. But yes, Roseale Play streams on Wednesdays, and she is playing Franbo, which is like a creepy point and click game. Venomous Goat TV streams on Sundays. He's doing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which if you're into BioWare games, you know, similar vibe in terms of being a like choice and story driven RPG. So might be your vibe if this has been your vibe. Roseale Play might also be doing this Saturday night, so stay tuned. Check her socials. Gosh, what else? Robodude TV, who sometimes hangs out in our chats, is also part of Polychrome, and he has been doing Monday and Tuesday nights lately. And he just started Walking Dead. Yes, Walking Dead and New Frontier, so which I think is, what, season 3 of the Walking Dead games? Anyway, so that's, you know, really a really uplifting... Ooh, I hit my mic. Man, I was doing so good at not hitting my mic this time, and then I did it. I went and did it right at the end. But yes, a very uplifting game. If you're feeling down, this is a joke. It's not. It's very sad. Well, I think I can say I'm into BioWare games. Yes, you seem that way. Since I even want and became a brand ambassador for them on top of being addicted to their games. That's so cool. That's amazing. You lovable failure. Well, that was a backhanded compliment if I ever heard. No, backhanded insult. No. Front. You know what? I don't know what that was. Sadness the Game 3, as we lovingly have been calling it. Yes, Sadness the Game. Bloodlines is a game that I only played recently, and in similar ways to Origins, has gameplay that did not age very well, but is totally worth it for the story and the voice acting, and just like the atmosphere is very cool world building. Some kind of slap in the face may be nice there. Yes, Catherine got it. Yeah, gosh, am I forgetting anyone? Vantana PNX sometimes streams over with Roseale Play, I think in preparation for starting her own streams at some point, so stay tuned for that. How many Ages of Dragons are there? Untold. No, if I can get into lore stuff, it's called Dragon Age because each of the, like, ages in the world of Thedas are named something. So you have, like, the Exalted Age is, like, I think when Andraste was doing her stuff, which we'll get more into her later. But yes, our current time period we're in is the Dragon Age. I applied to the ambassador thing as a joke. I have a whole 29 Insta followers. I didn't think they'd say yes. That's amazing. Guys, always just go for it. If you think, like, according to what they list as, like, prerequisites for doing stuff, and you're like, I don't have all these prerequisites, or maybe I do, but I feel underqualified anyway because of other reasons, just heckin' go for it anyway. That is proof. That's amazing. I'm so glad that happened. But yes, Vantana PNX has been guesting on Roseale Play and will someday do stuff on her own channel. Anyway, we're just a fun group of friends who like playing video games and hanging out, and we'd love for you to join us. But I think I'm gonna call it there. We have we have lots to look forward to. A few videos that we're still editing, all that stuff. Y'all seem like a pack of nerds. I like it. Thank you. I like to think that we are the nerdiest, a pack of the nerdiest nerds. We try our best anyway. But yeah. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you for having my back. We are for better and worse. Yes, I hope. We all we got lots of fun nerdy shit over on the Polychrome YouTube that hopefully y'all like. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. That's it. Yeah, smooth. Smooth Chromavision. Chromavision is like always remembering to let people know about the channel and stuff, which is good because sometimes I get caught up in talking about the nerdy shit and I forget, you know? But anyway, yeah. Oh yes, every time I say Catherine, I'm referring to C. Bernie, who is my sister and my mod. But yeah, gosh, guys, that's the Circle Mage origin that you guys picked. Maybe at some point I'll talk about what my favorite origins are and talk about some of the differences. I'm sure I'll have lots of tedious combat to explain stuff over, so I'll get into that more later. Thank you. I now have a picture to put to your Dragon Age rants. Yes, poor Rosale Play, who I just sometimes go off on a tangent about, particularly when we started watching the Wheel of Time show, because I was like, oh, this is where they got the Right of Tranquility from. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me for a game that is very dear to my heart.